How you guys doing? My name is Livin With The Mahands, and I got a good story time for y'all. Well, it's not like a story time, but it's like a topic. Before I bring this topic up, I need you guys to do me a big favor. I need you to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And hit the notifications, man. That'll let you know when your boy drops another video. So, right here, what I have is this right here, if you guys can see. Biden gives son Hunter unconditional pardon. And this story been up for about a minute, and I decided to do it. I just didn't have enough time to, you know what I'm saying, to actually do it. If you guys want to see it again, here's that picture. So, we're gonna start this off. It says, Biden gives son Hunter unconditional pardon. U.S. President Joe Biden has issued an official pardon for his son Hunter, who was facing sentencing for 2 criminal cases, despite previously ruling it out. In a statement, the president said his son had been singled out and called his cases a miscarriage of justice. Hunter Biden pleaded guilty to tax charges earlier in September and was found guilty of being an illegal drug user in possession of a gun in June. Becoming the first child of a sitting president to be convicted of a crime. Reacting to the pardon, President-elect Donald Trump said, "Does the pardon given by Joe to Hunter include the 6 January hostages who have now been in prison for years? Such an abuse and miscarriage of justice." Trump was referring to his supporters who stormed the U.S. Capitol on 6th of January of 2021 in a bid to overturn Trump's defeat in the year of 2020 election. Joe Biden's full and unconditional pardon for his son comes after the president had repeatedly said he would not give him any clemency. Just a couple of months ago in September, White House Press Secretary Karen Jean-Pierre said that Biden would not issue a pardon for his son. She repeated that stance last month in another briefing, saying, "We've been asked that question multiple times. Our answer stands, which is no." Before that, in June, on the sidelines of the G7 summit in Italy, Biden had said he would neither pardon his son nor commute with the sentence. "I said I'd abide by the jury decision, and I would do that, and I would not pardon him," he told reporters covering the summit. But on Sunday evening, President Biden, and although he believed in the justice system, politics have infected this process, and it led to a miscarriage of justice. "From the day I took office, I said I would not interfere with the Justice Department's decision making, and I kept my word, even as I have watched my son being selectively and unfairly prosecuted," he said. Biden said he wrestled with the decision and added, "Once I made this decision this weekend, there was no sense in delaying it further. I hope Americans would understand why a father and a president would come to this decision," he said. This would be it right here. The announcement comes after the president gathered his family together to spend the Thanksgiving weekend in Nantucket. Reporters spotted Biden out for a walk on Friday with Hunter and his 4-year-old son, Bayou. as well as Biden's daughter Ashley. Senior Republicans in Washington reacted furiously to news of the pardon, with House Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer saying the president lied from start to finish about the circumstances surrounding his son's case. But there were signs of unease among Democrats too. Representative Greg Stanton of Arizona became the first politician in his party to disagree publicly with the decision, saying on Twitter, "I respect President Biden, but I think he's got this one wrong." In a statement, Hunter Biden said mistakes he made during the darkest days of his addiction had been exploited to publicly humiliate and shame his family for political sport. "I would never take the clemency I have been given today for granted, and I would devote the life I have rebuilt to helping those who are still sick and suffering," the 54-year-old added. The younger Biden has been sober for 5.5 years, his father said. "This is not the first time a U.S. president has pardoned a member of their family. Bill Clinton pardoned his younger half-brother, Roger Clinton, for a 1985 cocaine-related offense in 2001. In 2020, Donald Trump pardoned Charles Kushner, the father-in-law of his daughter, Ivanka. President-elect Trump has recently announced that Kushner will be the new ambassador to France." And then they have a picture right here where he was pardoned, I guess, a lot of people, if you guys see that. I'm gonna try to bring it close so you guys can see. Hunter Biden pleaded guilty to 9 counts of federal tax fraud in September, for which he had been facing up to 17 years in prison. He was also convicted of 3 felonies in conviction with a gun purchase in June, for which he had been facing up to 25 years in prison. Sentencing for these cases had been scheduled for 12th and 16th of December. His legal troubles had been a dark cloud over his father's presidential campaign, which came to an end in July after Biden pulled out of the election race. Biden endorsed Vice President Kamala Harris to succeed him as the Democratic candidate who lost the election to Republican Donald Trump in November. Trump is set to take over the Oval Office from Biden on the 20th of January of 2025, Inauguration Day. So if you guys like for what you just heard, let me know in the comments. Hit that like button, hit that share button, and also hit that notification button, man. So with that being said, I'm your boy Livin With The Mahands. Peace, love, and respect.